Are the Kardashian sisters picking sides after Kylie and Kendall's shocking fight? Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. Will it be Kylie or Kendall? Who will the sisters choose, and which Jenner sibling will be made the bad guy? Keep on watching to find out. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button if you love the Kardashian-Jenner sisters and want to get all the new updates about the reality family. The newest episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians dropped and everyone went absolutely insane. Season 19 of KUWTK started off as one of the most intriguing and chaotic seasons in all of reality TV. From exposing Tristan and Khloe's relationship to Scott possibly having COVID-19, it's safe to say that this season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians will be memorable from the start. But before we talk about other shocking moments of the season, let's focus on one episode that shocked the entire world. During the newest episode of the reality TV show, we saw the Kardashian-Jenner family pack up and go to their Palm Springs home for a nice vacation. From the youngest self-made billionaire, Kylie Jenner, to her older sister, Kendall, and the rest of the Kardashian sisters, the fans got to see the reality TV family have a heartfelt reunion. But even though this Palm Springs vacation was supposed to be fun, lighthearted, and heartwarming, what the family ended up with is absolute chaos, physical altercations, and angry sisters. For those that are not caught up with Keeping Up with the Kardashians, here is what you missed in the newest episode. From Kendall and Kylie's unexpected fight to the Kardashian sisters picking sides, here is what went down. Kendall and Kylie are arguably one of the most famous siblings and sisters in the entire world. Even though these Jenner millionaires were best friends in childhood, fans got to see both Kendall and Kylie develop and evolve in different directions. And although these sisters still love one another, it has become very clear that Kylie and Kenny often disagree on many things, and this Palm Springs vacation was no exception. The episode started out with Kendall being very moody and angry at her sisters. The highest paid model thought the family was just going to stay in their vacation home and not go out anywhere. But we later learned that Kylie wanted to have a party night out, so the entire family changed their plans. Not only did Kylie demand the Kardashians go out to a party, but Stormi's mom also stole an outfit that was saved for her older sister Kendall. You see, because Kenny thought they were just gonna stay home, she didn't pack anything acceptable for a night out. And even though Kourtney promised her sister she could borrow her dress, Kenny later found out that Kylie had stolen that outfit. So, as you can imagine, Kendall was anything but excited and happy for that family night out to the town. And here is where the situation gets very interesting and juicy. The Kardashian-Jenner sisters ended up going to an iconic drag queen show in Palm Springs. Everyone was having fun and being cool and collected. It seemed like a typical party night out. But soon enough, we saw Kendall call her older sister in complete hysteria. As the night ended, Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, and Kris decided to take one car to drive back home to their Palm Springs house. That means Kylie, Kendall, and Corey had to take another car. It was during their ride home that Kourtney got a manic call from her younger siblings. Kendall was spreading something at Kylie, and it was really hard to understand what was going on behind the scenes. The older Kardashian sisters later decided to pick up Kendall and see why the model was screaming her lungs off. The Kardashians soon found Kendall, and the older Jenner sisters started explaining what happened. According to Kenny, the younger sisters were about to leave the party when Kendall asked Kylie if her driver would drop her off at her house. With a confused look, Kylie asked Kendall why the driver would drive Kendall home because that ride wasn't planned. Somehow, out of nowhere, Kylie slapped her sister, which caused Kendall to slap her back. Soon, this slapping fight turned into a very serious physical altercation because Kendall explained how Kylie put her heel on her neck. Wow. Watch an emotional Kenny relive the traumatic event that involved her sister choking her.
And she smacked me, she like smacked me or something, and so I came back at her, smacked her in the face, and then she took her heel and put it into my neck.
As you can imagine, the entire Kardashian family was shocked to hear about such an unexpected and unbelievable fight that had happened between Kylie and Kendall. But before anyone could grasp the reality, everyone was back at home. Later in the episode, we saw the older Kardashian sisters discussing the event and breaking it all down. In the clip, Khloe is the first sister to speak her mind. True's mother opens up about how difficult it is for sisters to overcome such an unfortunate fight and altercation. Kim agrees with her sister while Kourtney sits quietly and absorbs it all in. Later in the video, we also see Khloe give her statement about the fight. And here's where Coco talks about choosing sides.
I've had my fair share of sister fights, and it turns into a whole slew of emotions. So I just want Kendall to feel supported, but picking a side is not going to do anything right now. So I just hope Kendall and Kylie figure it out.
For those that often keep up with the Kardashians, you might remember that whenever these sisters have fights, there are usually two sides to choose from. Some members agree with one side of the story while the rest of the clan sticks to the other side. But unlike other fights, Khloe expresses how choosing sides in this particular event may do more harm than good. Watch the clip where Tristan's rumored girlfriend breaking down the Palm Springs incident and how she feels about it afterward.
There was already tension when the night started. There was tension at dinner. She didn't come to the drag show, but it was building up, and I think it just boiled over, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
I think it just sucks for everybody.
Even though we see Coco as a peacemaker in this situation, we shouldn't be so surprised to hear that the other sisters and siblings have chosen sides. As we see in the clip, Kim is very concerned about Kendall and her mental state. Die-hard Kardashian fans may remember that the highest-paid model often struggles with anxiety and panic attacks. For years, Kendall has had an ongoing battle with her mental health. From crippling anxiety that often bounds Jenner from traveling to the sleep paralysis that frightens her every night, it's safe to say that Kendall may have had a tougher time dealing with this fight. But Kylie had a totally different approach to the fight. During the episode, the ladies were asked to give their confessionals and thoughts about the incident. While Kendall seemed shaken and very distraught, Kylie Jenner was looking normal and calm. The youngest self-made billionaire even admits how Kenny might have over-exaggerated some things. As we see, Kylie had an easier time with overcoming this incident, while her older sister went home shaking and panicking. Maybe Kylie doesn't feel as scared or threatened because she was the one who put her heel up against Kendall's neck. And while it's too early to speculate what exactly went beyond the fight, we all know that it was Kendall who needed the support of her older sisters and not Kylie. But while we wait for the next episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians to drop, let's see what fans had to say about this whole blowout altercation and fight. KUWTK fans were mostly shocked to hear grown adult women fight about clothes. The fact that Kendall Jenner is a 24-year-old and got into a literally fist fight with Kylie because Kylie wore an outfit she wanted to wear is pathetic. My sister and I did that in the 8th grade. Grow TF up. I get sisters fight, like especially over clothes, but Kendall and Kylie, both millionaires who have thousands of clothes in their closet, fighting over clothes is truly pathetic. Kendall, full of attacking Kylie too, girl. Some fans were even confused as to why Corey Gamble had to involve himself in the fight. I don't even watch KUWTK anymore, but I'm seeing clips about this Kendall-Kylie fight and I'm so confused. Why was Corey involved? They left her at a gas station on the side of the road? Where were the cameras? And others simply chose sides. Some agreed with Kendall, while others supported Kylie. Kylie was wrong. We heard the way Kendall said about driving her home and how her sister reacted. She tried to slap Kendall's face, and when Kendall tried to fight back, Kylie placed her damn heel into Kendall's neck. I just watched the Kendall and Kylie fight and can't help but think Kendall has been waiting to drag Corey for something for a while now because she doesn't like him. She needs to relax a little because she stresses way too much over stupid things. But what do you think about Kylie and Kendall's fight? Whose side are you on? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.